This instructional video will show students how to complete Lesson 3, Drill 3 for PowerPoint, add transitions and animations. As you can see, I'm already in my Google Classroom where we will eventually upload and turn in this assignment. As you can see here also are all the directions. You also have the option if you're in the classroom to grab a textbook off of the black table, or if you're at home you can go to the course website and download the pages that you need under course textbook. First thing I'm going to do is do a new document, or just open up PowerPoint, and we're going to have to open PP2 Drill 2. So if I go to open, I'm looking for PP2 Drill 2, open that up, and then we're going to immediately save it as PP3 Drill 3. I'm sorry, yes, PP3 Drill 3. So we'll do a file, save as, and let's add our course period, PP3 Drill 3, save it, and let's get started. Direction 2 wants us to add fade transition with 2-minute duration to all slides. So we're going to go up to transitions, look for fade, duration for 2 minutes, and we're going to apply that to all of our slides. The third direction says click on the Smart Art graphic on slide 2 and apply float in animation and 1-by-1 sequence. So we'll go to animations and we're going to use float in, and notice once I select float in I get now effect options. Let me take that off. If you don't put an animation on, you don't even get the effect or add animation options here. So we're going to put float in on that, and now the effect options are going to be for all of our slides for the rest of this particular presentation. The direction is going to be a float up. On this particular slide they want us to enter it 1-by-1. So first of all, let's look at the different ones, the different sequences, and see what they do. If you add it as one object, notice they will all come in together, floating up as one object. All at once does the same thing. 1-by-1 does each bullet one at a time. You can do it at one level or level 1-by-1. So on this particular one, all at once and level at once and all at once and level 1-by-1 look like they do the same thing. That won't always be the case depending on what your bullets are. So let's go ahead and apply the 1-by-1. Alright, and it gives you a preview of what that's going to look like when you actually do your presentation. We go over to slide 3, and direction 4 says on slide 3 select the table and then select the picture and apply the animation as one object. So essentially, let me show you what it looks like right now. If I was to do a view, and I'll go down here and I'll hit slideshow, and right now notice how that just presented all at once. So what they want us to do is click on the table, and then you're going to hold down your control key on your keyboard and click the picture so that they're both selected at the same time, and then we're going to hit float in. And once again, now that we selected an animation for it, we do get effect options, and it's going to float up. It's what we want. So now let me show you what it looks like if I was to go back and do the slideshow and present it. Notice when that slide comes up, the only thing that you have is the title, communication skills, but then when it transitions, the animation will come in where both of them float in and up at the same time. Press escape to go back to our presentation. And direction 5 says on slide 4 they want us to click the Smart Art graphic and apply 1-by-1 sequence. So essentially what they want is for, instead of all 5 of these objects to show up at the same time, they want them to come in one at a time. Alright, so the way that we do that is we hit float in, and notice how they're all floating in at the same time. But now we have the effect options, and make sure it's floating up, and we're going to do it one by one. So you notice in the preview how each one is coming up individually, which is what we want. And that is it. Just go ahead and save that with your changes. You can close it. Go ahead and return to your Google Classroom where it says Lesson 3, Drill 3, Animate Items One at a Time. We're going to click on that. Add this file, upload file. Select it from your computer. And the one we just finished is the PP3 Drill 3. So you can click and open, or you can just double click on that there and upload it. Once it's finished uploading, give it a second, you can turn it in. Now once again, if you are turning this assignment in late and you provided me with a note, you can explain that here before you hit turn in a second time. And that is it. Those are the directions for completing PowerPoint Lesson 3, Drill 3, Animate Items One at a Time.